What's up, everybody? My name is Ian, and today we are back with Tears of the Kingdom. We are visiting Hateno Village for the very first time in the about 40 hours that we've been playing now, and everything is mushrooms. There is mushrooms everywhere. I'm gonna get high on shrooms. I'm sure every single person who has come through here has made that joke, but that is okay. So what is new here in Hateno Village? We got, this is just the normal store, which I wanted to come here because I need to buy all of your rice. Okay. Give me all of them. Thank you very much. I will come back for your stock here in a minute because I will need more than that. But everybody kind of has mushrooms fashion, I guess. Mushroom fashion, and I see the project of new housing hasn't really kicked off. That was part of the original game, was they were trying to create like a new housing development. And this is Link's old house. I mean, we've bought a new house now up in Terrytown. We've bought ourselves a new home, but whose house is this then? Because it's obviously not ours. That's the flower lady, and that's our horse. That's my horse. Who owns this house now? Those are the people making Zelda's dish, I think. Zelda's journal. After the calamity, I asked myself how to rebuild and set across Hyrule in search of an answer. I saw collapsed buildings, lost cities. The damage was far worse than I had imagined. But as I watched the people and heard their stories, I was convinced all was not lost. The people's spirits were not broken. They and their strong wills are Hyrule's greatest treasure. They are the ones who will rebuild, and my contribution to their efforts will be to protect them while they do so. As part of Hyrule's reconstruction, we built a school in Hateno Village. Oh, I'll have to try to find that. It's the largest Hylian village with its sprawling, bountiful land. There are so many children living here that it seemed the ideal place to found a school. I've recruited Simon from the Research Institute to teach there. He was Pura's assistant for years, which makes him well equipped to deal with the needs of quirky children. I'll be overseeing the school for a while myself to keep an eye on the students. I commissioned Bolson, who taught his trade to Hudson of Hudson Construction, to construct the school for us. He seemed deeply moved by the request. This will be his final job in Hateno Village before he sets off on a journey. I had him add a secret room to my house, one that won't appear on the plans. It's dim, but humidity and temperature controlled. So it's very comfortable. It's proven very useful when I'm working alone and need to concentrate. Work on the school has been moving along smoothly, but a major problem recently reared its head. We don't have enough teachers. Simon is interviewing people, but he hasn't found a good fit yet. I'd like to hire someone intelligent, educated, and capable of earning the children's trust. Nurturing our children is an extension of our duty to this land. We shape our future by the way we shape their path. So there's a hidden room somewhere here. I don't know where the hidden room could be, but this is Zelda's house now, which is odd, I guess, because it's definitely not our house anymore. A secret room. Do I have to get in there, like, through the well, maybe? It's Zelda's secret well. I wonder what this could be. More of her diary. Though the calamity is over, its scars remain. A mountain of problems stands before us even as we begin to rebuild. No matter where I go to offer aid, Link remains at my side, a kindness that has taken a visible toll on his clothing. That's why I've put an order in for a new and improved champion's tunic just for him. I just can't wait to see the look on his face when I surprise him with it. I'll hide it in the throne room so he won't find it until after our investigation. Even he would never expect that the torches are the key. Oh boy, I gotta remember that. Low-worn hairband. An old worn, simple hairband. Oh! Of just him with his, with his ponytail. Okay. That was the original look of his, but okay. Interesting little area. I have to remember the champion's tunic is now hidden in the throne's room. We'll have to find that. But this seems to be like an area full of different clothing designs and everything. Oh, so I think he said that this is Cece's area. Hello? As I've said multiple times now, I can't admit the 3 customers at present. What do you mean? We took the trouble to come here and now you're saying we can't get in? But I wanted to see Cece's new stuff. Not every day a mega famous fashion designer debuts new material. Yeah, everything I heard said this was some of Cece's best work. I'm so sorry, but we only have 1 entry ticket remaining. 1 ticket, so you're saying 1 person could get in. Hey, come on now. You can't just let one of us get a head start. Sure, I know that. It was just a joke. Oh well, maybe if we come back later, they'll have a room for all of us. Yeah, it's not like this is the only clothing place in the village. What do you say we kill some time at the dye shop? Ooh, or we could check out the pasture. Speaking of which, I've heard that a little ways up the road from the pasture is a laboratory specializing in ancient stuff. Since we got all dolled up, we may as well hit the town and see it all. So there's an entry, 1 entry ticket. Thank goodness they gave up. Oh my, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Are you also a tourist who's come to see my sister's, the new line of CC products? As long as it's just you, you're free to go into the shop. CC herself is in there right now, in fact. Nothing you'll see is for sale. It's only an exhibition. Oh, geez, I can't pronounce this word. Exhibition. I can't say the word. It's an exhibit right now. Sorry to disappoint. Okay, so I can't buy anything yet. But I bet you I'll be able to buy it all. Oh, that's the only thing that's in there. Where's all your other clothing, lady? Another practically perfect masterpiece. It's an exemplar of a form from every angle. This is the sort of thing on which I've built my name and reputation as the well-renowned CC. Oh, pardon me. Are you an admirer here to meet the incomparable CC? I don't know. I don't know if you can beat my green tunic, my elf boy costume. It's pretty good. I must say, you don't seem to show any sort of interest in fashion. Hey, the pointed hat is an iconic staple. All right? You can't just diss on the hat like that. Welcome to Ventest Clothing, the only boutique in the world which carries the CC brand. And if you weren't aware, you stand before the very woman who changed this fusty old village into the birthplace of nouveau fashion. As proof, I present to you this. The CC hat, the newest and most magnificent work by yours truly, CC. It's a picture of your head. Do you see that luxurious curve? Do you know? Oh, I didn't get to finish. What did you call it? The pinnacle of perfection? This piece is so special that I dare not assign a price to it. It's not for sale. I shall only part with it when I find someone truly worthy of owning it. Only the most impressive fashionata in Hyrule's trendiest village is worthy of such a crown. Hello there, who are you? What's all this about Hyrule's trendiest village? I don't remember approving any new slogans for Hateno. Look who's here. What can I do for you, oh esteemed Mayor Reed? I'm really sorry. I tried to stop him from coming in like you asked, but he wouldn't take no for an answer. Cece, you have got to quit littering the village with your weird art pieces. Maybe you don't realize, but plants need their sleep too. Those eyesores are so bright at night that they're keeping the veggies awake. It's a real problem for the crops. Hateno's foundation is its produce. What are we going to do if it fails? Actually, wouldn't the light just help the plants grow? I don't think plants really need a day-night cycle. Now, dear, there's no need to get so worked up. I think some of the people here actually like her art, you know? Wouldn't it be better to hear her out? Don't fall for her line of twaddle. She's got everyone in Hatano wrapped around her finger already. My duty is to look after the village, and that's what I mean to do. Ow, my ears. A ding-a-ling-a-ling. Looking after the village, you say? Who do you suppose you have to thank for Hatano's rejuvenation? It didn't need rejuvenating. Hatano Village is a peaceful place where folks live quiet lives, and that's the way they like it. Ouch! My ears. Do they? Then let us leave the matter to the people to decide. My avant-garde approach versus this mayor's quaint, bygone ways. The citizens will decide which outlook will drive the future of the village. By holding a mayoral election. You're calling for a mayoral election? Sure, suits me. I'll win that pretty easy. Sophie, I delegate management of the mayoral election to you. What? Come on, Clavia. I don't feel like sticking around here any longer. It's time we headed back home. Oh, you again. I've got a long to-do list in preparation for the mayoral election, and the sooner I get started, the better. The answer should go without saying, but you are, of course. Oh boy, honestly, I probably would side with Reed with this. I'm gonna tell you, not undecided. Oh, if you haven't yet thrown in your lot with either candidate, then welcome to Team CC. That settles that, I trust. It's plain for you all to see that I'm a shoo-in for the next mayor. Or so one would think, yet there are stragglers in the village still supporting Reed. They need a mental makeover. And so, I have a fabulous plan to give out mushrooms to Reed supporters. Mushrooms are synonymous with the CC brand. Fungal fashion is the CC way. So you're going to drug Reed's voters? You're going to drug them? The mushrooms I give them will paint them inside and out with fresh, vibrant CC brand colors. No. Oh my goodness. You are going to give drugs to the villagers. I'll do it for you, whatever. Now then, you'll be needing these. These mushrooms are for the village's Reed supporters. It's easy to recognize them by how unstylish they are. My supporters are all expert fashion artists, dressed to the nines in CC. They should go without saying, but don't give one to anyone in Reed's family. There's also no need to give them to children, travelers, or any temporary residents like the Sheikah researchers. That leaves us with, unless I miss my guess, a total of 8 Reed supporters. Your mission is simple. Give a single Hylian shroom to each of those 8 misguided voters. Well, off you go. Again, I don't really side with you in this. I wouldn't really side with you. Hello. She saddled me with so much work when she put me in charge of the mayoral election. Sir, I feel like I should apologize for dragging you into this mess I found myself in. But since we are both involved now, could you give me a little advice? Sure! I'm great at giving advice. I should have expected that. The thing I need your advice on is my sister. It's about Cece. Lately, she's been sneaking off alone in the middle of the night. I don't think it's anything sinister, but the election is soon, and I don't want any last-minute surprises to hurt her chances. So I'd like you to tail my sister, find out where she's going and what she's up to, and get back to me. I've tried following her myself, but she spotted me right away. I really got an earful about it, too. If you succeed in finding out what she's doing, I can reward you, of course. You're the only one I can ask for help. I don't want any of the villagers finding out until I know what's going on. Help me out, please. Okay, so Cece's got a secret. And I do want to see the mayor. Because I'll be honest with you. I would probably support him more than I would support Cece's. If you were looking to add some color to your wardrobe, you found the right place. Yep, this is the dye shop. 20 rubies to dye an item. It's a lovely paraglider you got there. Nowadays, not only do we dye clothes, we also offer a fabric rework device. Bring me some fabric and I can rework your paraglider with flying colors. Maybe a first-time customer, but that's fine. We have a special introduction to our new service for folks like you. Ta-da, your very own introductory fabric. The CC fabric. I hope you dropped by Ventest Clothing at the village entrance yet. CC, the famous designer who runs the place now, cooked up the cutting-edge design on this fabric. Every region has its own unique fabric designs. Keep an eye out for them wherever you go. Think of me if you find some new fabric, won't you? You can rework it? Yes. I want you to look at my paraglider. Okay. So yep, we got the ordinary, we got the nostalgic. This is the first time I've actually got to see them like back to back. Pretty similar, but there is a little difference there. That's the Sheikah design. Yep, and Hudson. That's the Lucky Clover and Horse God and the CC fabric. Okay, well I think I actually like the ordinary fabric. Hello there. Oh, you're the customer I saw at Ventest Clothing, aren't you? You know, from when they were talking about whether to go through with the mayoral election or not. It's become something of a hassle. They're both so stubborn. I wish they'd clear the air between them and end this silly squirrel once and for all. But that's a moot point now. I have something else on my mind. I have to take care of this before the mayoral election starts. What's on your mind? Oh, you don't mind lending me an ear. I won't mince words. It's about my husband, Reed. That man of mine, he shuts himself up in our shed every night, and I don't have the faintest idea what he's up to. When I ask, he just says it's a secret, and I can't get another peep out of him. I hate the idea of snooping on him. Plus, I think he'd catch me right away. But I get so worried when I think about whether whatever he's doing will affect his chances in the election. I was fit to burst if I couldn't find someone to talk to about this. Good thing you came along. If you'd like to enter our shed at midday when my husband is around and see if you can figure out what he's doing. Pay you for the troubles, of course. The only problem I can see is that he keeps the place locked up tight. You'd never fit in through a window, but maybe you could dig a hole or something. Well, you'll figure it out. There's a well right here. I might be able to enter the well and get down. Thank you. Oh, yeah, it goes the right direction. Uh-oh, it's saving. Ah, that's why. I don't think you can get through that. There we are. Let's grab an actual weapon. There we go. And beat his booty a little bit. Thank you. Well, you weren't a tough Horriblin, were you? We're getting so close. All right, get back up here. That's annoying. Thank you. Wait a minute. Now. That's not fair. You can't just throw me through the building. There we go. Nose toward a new variety of pumpkin. I firmly believe that Hatana's village's charm is in the delicious vegetables and milk for our farms. There's no denying that these things just aren't resonating with the young youth nowadays. And I've got no business being mayor if I can't fix that. So I got together with Knack, the best farmer in these parts, and we came up with a new type of pumpkin. The color, shape, and appearance are based on the CC brand aesthetic, which is popular with the young folk. We've hit a snag, though. It might be a bit before we can achieve our goal with shipping the pumpkins out. Oh. Oh, ladies. I snuck into your husband's shack. I have something to talk to you. Oh, hello there. Oh, you're the traveler I saw at the Ventest clothing, right? Did you come to check up on me because you were worried? Yeah, I lost my head a little there. I'm not too proud of the way I behaved. But don't you worry about me. I have a couple tricks up my sleeve against Cece. I might not be able to pull one of them off in time for the mayoral election. I'm focusing on the second plan, to bring back a taste no one's tried in years. What kind of taste? Way back when, my grandfather worked with someone from the village to create a special kind of food. It was too ahead of its time to catch on, so it never went further than the first trial run, but I'll never forget it. Even today, I can still recall the gooey mouthfeel of the one bite my grandfather shared with me. But in the back of my mind, I've always wanted to make it a signature staple of this village. If I could accomplish that, I'd have something that could stand up to Cece. Except I can't remember who in the village my grandfather worked with or what they created. Now that I think about it, it also had a unique pungent scent. If only I could just smell that aroma again, it might jog my memory. But don't worry about my problems. I hope you have a nice, relaxing time in our village. If you tried the fresh milk they make on the farm up the hill, I never start my mornings without a glass. Okay, a signature food. Well, let's head to the school. Yes, what is it? Oh, it's you, Link. Haven't seen you in... Link, you're back! Oh, my apologies for the outburst. Clearly, you're back in town, then. But what of Princess Zelda? Princess Zelda is still missing, which is the reason you came here alone. That makes more sense. Princess Zelda built this school, you see. She cared so much about the children. I'm sure that would be one of her first stops if she had returned. Right now, we're covering history, which was very important to Princess Zelda. We're focusing on Hyrule's history alongside the Calamity. You know, Link, you're welcome to sit in on our lesson if you like. Class is from morning until noonish, so please stop by the classroom on the first floor. Oh, come on. They have to. What? You're telling me it's not, you're gonna make the bell swing but not make noise? How dare you? I'm gonna make that sucker ring, whether you want it to or not. There we go. Thank you. I was gonna say, come on. You can't just have something like that and not allow me to ring it. Okay, so I gotta come back later for the school. But since I'm so far up anyway, you might as well go check out the research lab. Madamu. That's a Korok, I think. It's a duck. I think that's a Korok. Or is that... Oh, no, that may be a bottle. That may be like a pirate ship bottle type ordeal. So I can be speedy in the water. Okay, it's not a Korok. I was gonna say, is that Korok? Is there a Korok just drowning in the ocean? Okay. I can push it to shore. I'm a very patient man. There we go. And examine. New specialty with mayor, cheese, formation, can't name too early. I've unlocked the secret. Excuse me, is this yours? Hello? Is that yours? How do I fix this? Do I dive into the pond? But it's so dark, and anyways, I can't swim. What's with that blank stare? Oh, you must be a customer. Sorry, but if you're here on farm business, it's my dad you want. He's in the house. I need to get my hands on that message bottle floating in the pond, quick. Look behind you, lady. I finally found the letter my great-grandpa left. But the cows, they got a bit rambunctious, and I accidentally dropped it in the pond. That letter has the advice I need to get this farm back on its feet. If I don't get my hands on it, we're sunk. Huh? Ooh, excuse me. That's my great-grandpa's message bottle. How did you... Patience, lady. Did you fish it out for me? Thanks. There should be a letter in this bottle with advice for getting our farm back on its feet. Let's see here. It's going to be like Gouda cheese or something. Yep, there we go. Gosh, did I miss Great-Grandpa's handwriting? His penmanship was so messy that no one but him and his family could read it. Ho ho, I hadn't thought of that. New specialty with Mayor. Cheese. Fermentation. Can't name. Too early. Yeah, this could work. Sorry to run, but I want to put Great-Grandpa's advice into practice right away. If you need me, I'll be back at the house.
Hey.
It's right over there. By the way, come by a bit later so I can thank you for the help. If I play my cards right, I can start making a new signature product. It would be good not to just for our farm, but for the whole village. I'm itching to get started. Do I give her the Hylian shroom? Screw it, I'll give it to you. From Cece, huh? Look, I'm not denying mushrooms are not nice to look at, but to go from that to wearing them is, well, I'm not the only one who thinks so. The couple at the inn don't see eye to eye about the same thing. I guess it's tough sometimes to be married to someone with different tastes than you. But I can see you mean well enough with this gift, so I'm happy to accept. Thanks. Okay, I'm headed home in that case. See you later. Don't know if that was the right decision. I can just maybe not give the rest of them out. But I now need to go stealthy. Stealthy ninja. Because I want to go see what mischievous act Cece's up to in the middle of the night. Da-dum, da-dum. Well, thankfully she didn't know it, but she was asking an expert assassin who runs, who climbs and runs up against the ruse. Oh, there she goes. Where are you going? Careful, careful. I am the one who locks. I am the one who stares. You cannot escape me in my presence. Which way are you going? Run, run, run. A master at disguise. I see. Is there a sneaky way to get in there? I think there is. Aha. Let's listen in. Perfect. I do believe nobody saw me. I'm free to enjoy another of my late night meals in secret. Ah, how I enjoy my nightly vegetables. The shine, the luster, the fragrance. Yes, indeed. Now this is luxury dining. And so, without further ado, let us tuck in. Ah, so scrumptious. The crisp, smooth taste is a sign that they were grown on a diet of pure water. Thanks to the farmer's deft touch and the quality of the soil, I can even eat the skin without misgivings. Honestly, vegetables from anywhere but a town or village simply don't count. They're nowhere near as filling. Though I've built a reputation on flash and glamour, here in private, I must admit, the simple, unadorned things are the best. There's simply no denying it, alas. But now that I'm full for tonight, it's best that I return home. If I don't return quickly, Sophie might start to suspect something. Huh. Sneaky little eating carrots in the night. Lady. right behind Chelsea there. Sorry about this. I know it's a tall order asking you to tell my sister, but I'm just so nervous about her. Really? The silo across the way? What? I thought she's been hiding something big. Is that really all there was to it? I know my sister says a lot about charisma and style and has to do everything in the most ostentatious way possible. But between you and me, her tastes are pretty plain. She loves the slow life here in Hateno Village. She probably told you she came back here because of development or whatever. But the truth is, she just wanted to eat the vegetables grown right here in her own town again. At least, I'm pretty sure that's the case. Either way, I'm so glad she wasn't up to anything scandalous. I want you to have this in exchange for helping me out. Thanks. My sister really is a handful sometimes. Though she and Reed want the same things, you know. I can't understand why the two of them don't just work together instead of going to such bizarre lengths. Okay. Hello there. Love fire burns forever. What's the matter? You can tell me, weirdly handsome dude. You look like you've been places. Sure, things are peaceful in the old village, but it's a jungle out there in the world. That's why I stick around here, checking out the scene, making sure no strangers put the moves on Missy Ivy. Wait, I mean, that's why I make sure no strangers come in from outside to disturb the peace. You forgot the miss. Always add the miss. Miss Ivy is the poster girl for the East Wind General Store. There's no problem if you want to talk to Miss Ivy. Just keep the naive, I just moved here and won't somebody show me around act to a minimum. Not that anyone could be as young, guyish, or fashion-zique as me. By the way, quick question for you, big guy. What kind of present do you think would make Miss Evie at East Wind happy? I'm not asking for me, you understand. A friend of a friend wanted advice, and I'm having a tough time with the answer. Obviously, I can't just go ask her directly. Let me know if you think of something. Why don't we go ask you? Go ask her. Are you her? You are. Another long day drawing in customers. I hope Manny doesn't show up today. That guy is always glaring at me. I don't even know why. Oh, are you a tourist? I haven't started my spiel for customers yet. What do you like? Huh? What do I like? Where did that come from? Maybe frogs? Sure, why not? I like frogs. If I had 100, oh jeez, hot-footed frogs, I'd be incredibly happy. Oh boy. I remember collecting crickets for you, and that was not a fun time. Hey. I talked to her. You went and asked what Miss Evie likes, right to her face? What's the idea? I gotta play it smooth. Can't let him guess I'm the one dying to know. Alright then, so what is it? What does Miss Evie want? I can't leave my friends hanging. She wants hot-footed frogs, and 100 of them at that. Yeah, that checks out. Miss Evie's love for animals is just one of the many charming things about her. Or so my friend's friend is always saying. That was a close one. I better play it smooth. Still, collecting 100 hot-footed frogs seems like a big job, even for someone you love. But not if I had help. You traveler types go into wells and caves all the time, right? That's just the kind of place where you find frogs. You don't even have to go far. Didn't I hear about a bunch of frogs in a well somewhere in this village? Maybe I should check it out later. What? I didn't say anything. Look, let's focus on how helpful it would be if you gathered 10 of those frogs. Well, I think I may have 10 frogs. I think so. Yeah, because I haven't sold a single one. Oh, okay. How many of them do I have, then? Of these hot-footed frogs? Oh, 8. I need 2 more. How goes it? Made any progress on that thing we talked about? You say he's developing a new type of pumpkin, so that's why he's been consulting with Knack so often. Could have just asked Cece about it directly. I know he's too hardworking and stubborn for that. It's a relief to find out the truth. A lot of things make sense now. Like why he went to Ventest clothing. It's so obvious in hindsight. Oh, I'm sorry. That's between me and my husband. Thank you for looking into this for me. I promised you a reward, and I keep my promises. Thank you very much. What a pair the two of them make. They would just get along. There we go. And let's go check out the school as all the kids come running from everywhere. Guess what, class? School is in session! Get to school, get to school, get to school! Hurry up, you're gonna be late. You're late, you're late. Get back in my Link attire. Even better, there we go. You're gonna be in detention, you better go. Run, 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 run! Go! Also, this is the village with the most kids. You have 4 seats. I'd be pleased if you joined us for today's lesson, Link. Sure thing, bud. Let me just... Nope. Let me take my seat. You're gonna let me sit down? I am the teacher. Today we are going to learn about the evils of the world. Stare into my eyes, little one. You see this mask? This mask has brought destruction and carnage beyond anything you can fathom. This mask has had thousands killed by it. Today's class will be a history lesson as I stand in front of the teacher. The story of Hyrule is deeply intertwined with the Calamity. There is no exaggeration or embellishment. The Calamity has been visited upon the land of Hyrule several times before. It was sealed away 10,000 years ago by the sacred princess and a hero wielding the sword that seals the darkness. Isn't that just a fairy tale? Over time, history and legends sometimes blur together. All this stuff about 10,000 years ago and such, who cares? Got any pictures or proof to back up that's this so-called 10,000-year-old calamity? It's no fairy tale, I assure you. These are real historical events. This is a problem. I'll need to show them some kind of depiction of the calamity from 10,000 years ago. Otherwise, this lesson is over before it began. I'm sorry, Link, this isn't how I thought the lesson would go. If I had more foresight, I'd borrow the screen depicting the calamity from Lady Impa's Hall. Kakariko Village, where the hall was located, is also in Necluda, but it's too far to the northwest for a casual visit. Alright, I'm not doing this right now. Screw that. Screw that. I'm not doing that right now. Kids, you can go on being idiots. I have a mayor to sort out. I have bigger fish to fry than the education of kids. Snotty-nosed brats. Well, you're a new face around here. If I'm any judge, welcome to Hateno Pasture. Love to get some sun. Don't my cows look happy to be out sunbathing? You got something for me? Have a shroom. Is this from Cece? Isn't that sweet? These are tasty if you fry them up as a snack. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate the gift. But me and my daughter, Kyoan, and old man Tok, don't care much about clothes. What use is fashion? Still, I'm glad that you all came. That's all you came for. If you told me you were here to pick up some fresh milk, I'd have been in a tight spot. Make no mistake. Fresh milk? Don't tell me you haven't heard of my farm's fresh milk. It's the best in Hateno. The secret's in the special feed I make for my cows. It gives their milk an extra little something you don't get anywhere else. Except I've been having trouble getting my hands on acorns to mix up any more of it. There used to be tons of acorns all over the ground in the forest out back. No idea where they all went. Probably the squirrels start taking over and grabbing them all for themselves. Sometimes they'll drop the acorns they carry in their cheeks if you startle them, but they're quick little critters. Well, have some acorns, bud. I happen to have a lot of these. No fooling? Well, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Not with me at my wit's end and all. I don't know if this rightly makes up for it, but have a bottle on me. Thank you. I was keeping it squirreled away, but no reason to be a miser about it now. I better go mix up a batch of feed right away now that I got some more acorns. You ever want more fresh milk, I'll swap you some for 3 acorns. Call it a special trade, just for you. Okay, so I can get pretty much an endless supply of milk then. That's not quite what I was looking for. Oh, good you showed up. Take a look at this. Cheese! I call it Hateno cheese. That message my great-grandpa left behind had the recipe. It's springy on the outside, but melty on the inside, and it's so delicious, you'll think you're dreaming. But back to the reason why I called you here. It's, well, you know, I couldn't have made this without you, so I wanted you to be the first to have some. Anyway, consider this my thanks. Go on, take it already. Thank you.
Yeah.
As I understand it, Great-Grandpa worked with the mayor back then on this Hateno cheese to put our village on the map. But it was ahead of its time. The villagers rejected it. Having eaten this, I think they were nuts. Now it's the time for Hateno cheese to make a splash in the culinary world. I'm sick of fashion getting all the attention lately. It's really eaten into our business. But if anything will bring the customers in, it's this. I'd say it's time to do some renovation around here. Are you going to become a cheese shop now? You are going to become a cheese shop. Ta-da! The Hatano cheese shop is complete. What do you think? The next step is to get those folks over at the general store to start stocking it. That reminds me, you won't get this offer anywhere else, but around here I'll give you some for fresh milk instead of rupees. I'll make the dream my great-grandpa gave up on come true. This farm will be busier than ever in the bargain. So you'll come visit me again, right? Okay. I was figuring that was the cheese that I needed. So let's come back down here. It's a lot of running back and forth. You know what? I should probably come do this too. So that I can, say, teleport back here if I need to. Scoop it out. What am I scooping? Oh. Ew. That would be what I'm scooping, huh? Okay. I need a big one. I bet you there's also going to be like a chest in there or something. Okay, I need to like make a scooping device, I think. I mean, theoretically, could I just not walk one of those things up there? Yeah, I 100% could just walk one of those things up there. But I bet you good money. Yeah, there's a chest in there. What do I get? Ooh, I think I will take that. All right, so real quickly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like that. And then now I'm going to take this. We're going to put it on the end like that. And then we can put this like that. And we can put this like that. Then we can put this like that. And now bada bing, bada boom. We can walk this sucker back. Nope. And put that sucker up like that, and who needs to scoop crap out? That seems like way too much work. Too much work. No one has time to scoop stuff out. Well, am I smelling things, or do I detect a certain unique pungent aroma? Have some cheese, bud. Stinky, delicious, yummy cheese. This is it. This is just what I've been looking for. My grandfather developed it with a fellow villager. Hatano cheese, of course. It makes sense that my grandfather would have been working with someone from the farm up there. It's a miracle that Koyin not only found the recipe, but managed to reproduce it. But this is great news. It's a clear sign that we ought to make Hatano cheese a new village staple. That ought to swing the election for me. Let me pay you for that cheese, okay? That's an expensive cheese right there. That's a good of cheese. Believe me, it's worth every rupee. Now then, I should get in touch with Koyin so that we can start preparing that mass production. I'll ask the Hatano Village General Store and some traveling merchants to add it to their wares too. Shouldn't take much more than that to tip the election my way. You should come out to watch it happen. Okay. Finish that up. Now I guess I gotta finish up the shrooms quest. So I heard one of you, one of you guys don't like the clothing. One of you do. I can't. I feel like it would honestly be easier just to climb the fence, but whatever. Hello there. Hey there, brother. Oh, if you don't know me, I'm a worker at the inn. Whoever's at the counter right now can help you out if you need something. Probably my wife, Prima. You'll be dealing with her. Every time I show my face around there, she demands to know why I'm not wearing CC brand clothes. So I'm keeping my distance until the fad dies down. Never knew my dear Prima was the type to get so worked up about fashion. You need something else, something not related to the inn? Have a shroom. Have some drugs, man. Whoa, for me? Thanks. My wife loves CC stuff, so I'll save it as a treat for her. I'm not too into the designs myself, but she is pretty pleased with them. And she does look incredibly cute when she wears them too. Yeah, that CC is all right in my book. And I'm not the only one. Cohen from the farm on the hill said the same thing. Hello there. I've been putting these strange decorations all over the village. Sorry about that. Are you a visitor here? A tourist? You're in Hateno, a village known for living off the land. For as long as anyone can remember, we've tilled the soil and let nature be our guide in life. Now, though, everything's getting so glitzy and some folks try to drum up more tourism business. Mind you, we were all happy to see Cece return to the village after she'd been away for so long. Some folks, like my daughter Prima, started wearing that flashy Cece brand stuff right away in celebration. But it's a tad over the top for me and my son-in-law, Wharton. We prefer the simple life, the way we've always lived it. But I don't mean to talk your ear off. By all means, go on and have yourself a peaceful stay here. Have some shrooms. We're going to trip, man. We're going to have quite the trip. Say, this is from Cece. Thank you kindly. Us old folks don't know much about what's in now, you know. I'm happy to vote for whoever for mayor if they'll fix up the village real nice. And who might you be? Just kidding. They say a cuckoo's memory only lasts for 3 steps. My memory is better than that. 3 days, though, and there might be a problem. Besides, nights have been unexpectedly busy for me ever since I took over for my husband while he's at Lookout Landing. The only cuckoos I have time for here are the eggs. If you need anything in the village, you'll probably find it alongside the main thoroughfare. We did have more cuckoos here once, but we couldn't make time to take care of them. Most of the ones that we have left are kept at the barn at the top of the hill. Oh, but if you'd like to take any of the eggs here with you, I don't mind at all. The cuckoos produce so many eggs that there's plenty for everyone. Did you still need something? You ever want to go on a trip? You brought this from Cece. Wow, thank you. There's a lot of ways you can prepare mushrooms. They're tasty on their own, too. I just like them, okay? That's when they're food. When you make them fashion, you lose me. It wasn't so long ago that doing stuff like that was completely unheard of here. The farm families don't know what to make of it either. Can you blame them? What do you mean, the farm people? He's wearing them. Coming to talk for a bit. Oh, you're the, one doing all the fancy stuff, aren't you? Neither. Yeah, I think I gotta go make my way up to the Lookout Landing. Which, I mean, I've been kind of putting it off here. I've been needing to do that for a little while now. Just making sure there's no one in your house. I need to give a shrooms to. Again, feels like I am doing something very illegal, but I like illegal things. The hero of Hyrule. Someone to give shrooms to everybody. I will make sure that everybody has drugs. Free for everyone. I got your stupid frogs. Here you go. So you have the frogs and let's see them. Here you go, bud. Oh, 2, 3, aha, 10 frogs, all accounted for. Allow me to take these off your hands. And as promised, here's a reward. Thanks. Nice. Guess it's up to me for me to collect the rest. And oh, how I've been dreaming of a date with my beloved Miss Ivy. That's why I, Manny, will check out every well in sight. Oh no. Uh-oh, no coming back from that one. There you go, bud. Have some frogs to lick. He's getting high too, just in a different way. And he gives more shrooms out. More drugs. What do you want with an old man like me? Have some of the good stuff. You say this is from Cece. Well, that's generous of her. Thanks. What's this? That's a fine-looking mushroom you brought me. Seems like lately Cece's mushrooms are popping up everywhere around here. Makes my eyes water a bit to see those flashy colors whenever I turn. My family and all my friends my age tend to take life slower than she does. Still in all, it'd be rude to turn down a generous gift. Thank you. I will do you later, bud. Okay? You stay right there, and I will come back for you. Oh boy, yeah, I will definitely come back for you. Okay? So I just want you, real quickly here, alright? I want you to wait right there for me, okay? And I'll be back for you. Finally, at Lookout Landing. The Hateno Ancient Tech Lab. Need to go and get inside? Come find me at the Lookout Landing near Hyrule Castle. Robbie. That's real useful. I'm here. Why would I go the whole way back to Hyrule Castle to find you? I know you're there. Ah, there's some actual, like, Sheikah technology here. They've been sorely absent the entire time we've been around. So I was wondering kind of what happened. Ah, a book. Pura's diary. Grew frustrated with being treated like a child, so I resumed my age booster experiments. So I reflected on the result and moderated the output. I cautiously exposed myself to its rays. I returned to a 20-year-old form. I'm so happy that I can once again reach high places. My 20-year-old body doesn't suffer from sleepless nights researching. What's more, my skin is perfect, no complaints. There are 3 of them of her volumes hidden away now. The last one at northeastern edge of Akala. The lab there is perfect for hiding things. It's such a remote location, I'm sure no one will ever come across it. Didn't I already? I was already there. Okay. Well, that's of no help. There was no one up here. Get up, I have something to give you. Oh, now. What do you need with me so late at night? Getting on in my years, as you can see. I need my full night's rest if I don't want to wake up tired tomorrow. I've got an early start, so if you don't mind, I'll be getting back to sleep. Do you have something to say? Have some mushrooms. I'll put you right to bed, I promise you. The world of fashion moves too fast for us old folks. I'm in favor of any mayor who can make sure this village stays a place where the younger folk are happy to live. Don't worry, I'll put you right to bed. I promise you that. Haha, I found the last one. Oh, what? Do you need something from me? Have some shrooms, bud. While you sit there just creepily watching your child sleep. What's this? Something from CC? Yeah, pretty obvious from the look of it. You know, people keep talking up the CC brand stuff, but it's never really clicked with me. I know the lady works hard, but most of us farmers around here aren't too precious about our clothes. But sure, thanks for the shroom. That's mighty nice of ya. Yeah, you're watching your... That's... Whatever, dude. Alright. Boom! That is... all of the things. So it's time to report back to CC. There we go. Because I've already done Reed's thing. So, like the stalker in the night. Let's get this election on the way, shall we? Hello there. Oh, have you handed them out already? Oh ho, we've delivered all my little gifts, I see. Well done. That ought to help a few of those Reed voters see the light. Here you are, a sign of my gratitude. Thanks. It's a rare mushroom worth more than most can afford. I have like 6 in my pocket. And you're on Team CC. I expect you to eat it and fire yourself up for the mayoral election coming up. Okay. I believe I remember Sophie saying not long ago that the preparations for the mayoral election were complete. So your timing is excellent. Speak to Sophie about next steps. Everything's ready. It's time to get the election for village mayor started. A little late to begin now. Let's try this again during the daytime on a sunny day. Girl! Step outside. What? What? Are you okay now with it? Now that you've seen that it's a gorgeous day outside?
Oh.
Now where were we? Right. It's time to get the election for village mayor underway. Oh my goodness. Okay. Next day for an election? Nice day for an election, don't you think? Everyone's gathering in the plaza. And now, without further ado, let's have each of our candidates for mayor say a few words. I feel like this is slightly biased if Sophie, the sister of one of the candidates, is running it. Hi, I'm Reed. I believe that the heart of our village is its pastoral culture. We've built a close-knit, self-sufficient lifestyle here in Hateno, and I don't want to see us lose that. My plan is to strengthen our community with our new local specialties, starting with our brand new Hatano cheese. I am the world-renowned Cece, Hyro's premier fashion designer, but you knew that, of course. Together, we can turn this backwater village into Hyro's go-to destination for all things stylish. Vegetables don't make the world go round, it's glamour that racks in the cash. And nobody knows glamour like me, darlings. That wasn't much of a speech. Fashion comes and goes, your style is trendy now, but it'll be over soon, and then where will we be? Nonsense! It's trends that shape the world, not the other way around. That's enough! Really, Sophie, you should become the mayor. Sophie! Both of you are just arguing for more of what you like, not what's best for Hatano. You can't fool me, Cece. You've loved simple, plain things forever, including the vegetables of Hatano Village. I know for a fact that you hide in the silo at night to snack on vegetables. Moy, whatever do you get such a curious notion? And you, Reed, your secret's out too. I know that you've been secretly studying Cece's designs in the shed. Oh, I'm right up in front. That's not good. You think there's something that you can use to get the youth to care about vegetable farming? Now, who went and told you that? I'm just gonna hide. Link, you should not be front row and center for this. Cece, I can't deny any of it. It should have made me happy that you came in and livened up the village. No, Rita. It is I who should be ashamed. My childish pride would not allow me to admit the truth. The trends and style I made my name on are built on the foundation of traditional culture that our forebears worked for. Please forgive me, everyone. I am sorry too. Sophie, I hereby withdraw my candidacy. Cece, wait. I'd be a fool to pretend that you're not the reason our village is flourishing. I don't want to deny what you do. Did I hear you say you're working on new vegetables to attract the youth of today? That sounds like a Cece-worthy endeavor. There's nothing wrong with asking if you can help, you know. People of Hatano, we've come to a decision. The best way to keep Hatano Village vibrant is to work together to combine traditional culture with new ideas. What happened to the vote? That's not very fair for the village, but whatever. Sophie and Clavia told me what you did on our behalf. Thanks to you, Hatano Village is thriving once more. We ought to reward such fine work. Come to Vest Test Clothing when you have a moment. I'm coming! It is all thanks to me. You're right. I knew, of course, that you'd been in cahoots with Sophie, but I never dreamed you'd also have been conspiring with Clavia. Still, in all, we can call that election a success. Do you remember what we discussed when you first came here? This Cece hat is the latest masterpiece from the Cece collection. See those luxurious curves, the avant-garde colorway? Everything about that hat is perfect, so I've been saving it to bequeath to the perfect model. Do you grasp yet what I'm getting at? It's you that I want to model my Cece hat. You who saved not just Hatano Village, but also me and Reed. My perfect hat is unsuitable for anyone else to wear. And besides, let's not pretend this won't look absolutely dashing on you. Here we are. Thank you very much. Now put on that CC hat and lord it over the whole world. Tidy, I shall... What? reinvent myself and open test clothing anew. Sophie, there's work to be done, sister. So this is going to be like a shop now, right? Where I can buy even more. Yeah! Ooh, the Royal Guards outfit. As for myself, I've had a long think about where to take my brand from here. To begin with, I'll study my collection of unique goods designed by our forebears. See me if you happen to part ways with precious apparel that's too rare to be purchased. I might have something in my collection that can serve as a guide. Ooh, okay. We got CC's hat. It is, well, it's a hat, all right. But what I'm more interested in is all of this. Well, we already have those. But I don't have the royal uniform. Oh my goodness, that's expensive. I will take it. Thank you. And I already have one of you, and I already have one of you, so okay. That's everything? Yes, you can finally do business again.
Hi.
I'm here to sell things that you guys probably don't buy normally. That's okay. You guys are a mineral shop, right? Show me. What all do you have? Okay. Okay, so it can just the special things you can't quote unquote buy other places you can buy back here. Okay, that makes sense. Except for I don't see like Majora's Mask or anything on here, which is kind of concerning. Fashion check. In the timeline, you've put together a complete set. What I love most about this shirt is that whether it's worn by a child or an adult, its fashion statement is timeless. It gets a unanimous 100 points. Fashion is a mirror that reflects our inner selves. Be bold and express yours as you can continue your quest. So we got CC's hat and the Royal Guard outfit. There we go. That is a look. And with that, everybody, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you guys like and subscribe. I know we only really stayed in Hatana Village today, but there was a lot to do here in Hatana Village. So I hope you guys all enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see you guys all next time. See ya!